Hello, it's Justin Woodall, your trusted Athens real estate advisor. Today I want to talk about 3 common mistakes that I see home buyers make. Often first-time home buyers, but really any home buyer I see make in today's market. The first mistake I see is buyers not getting pre-approved for a mortgage before they start home shopping. And the reason this is important, you may have a great credit score, you may have great income, and you may go online, do an online calculation to figure out, what can I afford? But you really want to speak with a mortgage lender. There's so many different options out there with financing these days, with various down payments, various interest rates. The interest rate can go up or down depending on your credit score, depending on the type of loan you're doing, whether it's FHA or conventional. There's just a lot of variables out there. And the last thing you want to do is start looking at homes in a higher price range than what you can afford. Because what will happen is you'll fall in love with them, and then you find out you need to adjust your price range. You start looking at lower priced homes, and nothing's going to stand up to what you've seen before. So it's just going to make it difficult for you to be pleased with what you find when you start looking at a lower price point. So we advise our clients and our buyers to speak with a lender so you're informed. When you're knowledgeable and informed about the process, you can make wiser decisions, because you may even be able to afford a property and qualify for it, but that doesn't necessarily mean you want to have that much house payment. So we definitely don't want to get you in to where you're strapped to make your payment. We want you to find a house that you're comfortable with that payment and that you can be comfortable living in and enjoy. So mistake number 1 I see is not getting pre-approved before shopping. So we always recommend that. Second mistake I see is buyers choosing the wrong mortgage lender. And we align ourselves with some local lenders that do a great job. Some of the lenders online do a great job, and some of the ones outside the area do okay, but a lot of times when they're coming from outside of the area or coming from the internet, and even some of the local folks, we know just have difficulties. It's just not as smooth a process as we like to see. And what happens is if that lender drops the ball, and there's so many variables that they're juggling as well, if they drop the ball in one area and your closing gets delayed, it can really cause a lot of heartache and a lot of problem for you, because you're having to adjust your moving schedule, you're having to adjust the days you took off work, you're having to adjust your utilities being turned on and turned off, and it just creates a lot of problems when the lender drops the ball. And we see that happen from time to time. So choosing the wrong mortgage lender or choosing the right mortgage lender, obviously you want to get the best deal on rates and fees, and our lenders are competitive, but when you get the wrong one, you may save $200, but if you don't hit your closing date, you're spending a lot more than that by rescheduling and readjusting everything you have to adjust. So choosing the right mortgage lender that's got a good reputation, that can get the job done and get it done at a competitive rate and a competitive pricing for you is important. So the second mistake I see buyers make is choosing the wrong mortgage lender. And then third is simply choosing the wrong agent. There are some real estate agents out there that do a great job, and there are some that are part-time, or they just don't know the market they're in. We have agents that come from the Atlanta market over here to Athens sometimes. I would never go to Atlanta and show houses to a buyer because I don't know that market. I don't know if a toxic waste dump is coming in down the street, or anything that could be coming in the community that I won't know about in Atlanta, but we do know about in our local community. So picking a local agent that knows the area, and one that has experience under their belt, one that knows how to negotiate for you, one that knows how to protect you during the inspection process, can really pay off and make a big difference versus hiring an agent that maybe does it part-time or just doesn't have the same knowledge base. And then on the same note with that is, in today's market, this competitive, homes in some price ranges are going really quickly. You want to be working with an agent that can sometimes have an inside track on homes before they hit the open market, before they're on Zillow, and occasionally, oftentimes, we're able to help our buyers with properties like that as well. So those are the most common mistakes, 3 of the most common mistakes I guess I see buyers. There's plenty of other mistakes that they make sometimes, but those are 3 of the most common. So you want to avoid those. If we can do anything for you, friend, family member, coworker, please let us know.